Segura, your SMEA president. Welcome to the episode of Fireside Chat with the President. It's good to see you all. Let's get going. Let's start with vaccine. So I just want to say that if you have received an appointment through our employer for a vaccine, please keep it. There'll be more appointments coming next week and so on. And so this definitely is being ramped up across our district, but also across our county. Now, some of you were looking for alternative methods to be vaccinated, and you found out that CVS.com was allowing folks to sign up for vaccination appointments through their website. Well, it turns out that we looked into it and it was absolutely accurate. This was going on. Folks were receiving appointments and getting their first vaccines. And so I made a short video, sent it out to you all, describing the process for navigating the CVS website. And I actually used the CVS website as a background when I shot the video. So what I didn't share in the video, which I'm going to share now, is that because I had to use the actual website in order to show how to navigate the website, I was going through the process. The entire time I was on the website, my assumption was at some point it would just kick me off or shut me down. I had attempted to make appointments for my elderly in-laws a couple of weeks ago, or maybe even just a week ago, and got nowhere on the website, but I understood how the website functioned. So when I was shooting the video to show you all how to navigate it, the system just kept letting me go to the next step, and sure enough, I eventually was able to schedule an appointment to be vaccinated. And that actually happened for me today. So I just wanted a full disclosure that I received that first dose of vaccine today, and it was all part of that process when I was shooting the video to show you all how to gain access. And so what I want to also say is that vaccinations that are being distributed through CVS in no way impacts the number of vaccinations that are being allocated for school districts. So that 10% of the total that comes in the district is being set aside for school districts and childcare workers. And then the remainder, the 90%, is being distributed across the county to authorized vaccination centers or vaccination facilities like pharmacies. And so they're just two different piles. One does not impact the other. So I just wanted to be clear on that. All right. Next, our town hall meetings and our tentative agreements. Town hall meetings went great. Thank you everybody who showed up for those. Here's what we were trying to do. We're trying to record those events so that we could provide you access to the recorded version of the town halls after the fact. Well, we forgot to record the first one. And I say we, I mean me, but we definitely did record the second one. And talking further with the team and our staff, CTA staff person, we decided that, well, you all should also have access to the tentative agreements, the actual documents that we reviewed during the town hall meeting. So here's what we're going to do. We're creating a link at www.smea.com. That's our website. And those links will take you to either a link to all the videos of the town halls, and there's going to be a separate link to all of the tentative agreements. You can actually go through them yourself. And so we're hoping to get all this up and running and out to you by Sunday. So it's going to be, the links will be posted to our smea.com website. And from there, you can either go to the videos or to the tentative agreements themselves. Now, we didn't record the first event on March 2nd. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record myself reviewing each of the articles that we discussed on March 2nd. So at least you'll have an opportunity to hear me go through them and to physically see them. Now, it won't be the same as the town hall. There will be an opportunity to hear a descriptor of what changes, additions, deletions, and so on have occurred in those particular articles. Again, these will be posted to smea.com. There'll be links there that'll take you to either the videos or the tentative agreements, and that is hopefully coming to you all this Sunday night. Now, please understand, the tentative agreements are just that. They are tentative. They are not actually solidified agreements. They are agreed to at the bargaining table between the association and the district. But any agreement there needs to be ratified by both our membership and the school board. That part has not happened yet. But what will come to you for vote somewhere down the road when it's time to ratify is going to be the documents that we're going to provide you access to through the link at www.smea.com. What you're going to see there on those documents is, because it's a working document, it's going to have additions, deletions, it's going to have color variations and changes, but I will describe those as I'm going through them. When we get to final ratification of all these articles, they will be in clean contract form so that you can see what a final product is going to look like. And so that's coming very soon. Hopefully, like I said, by Sunday, we'll have those links up and running at www.smea.com. All right, next thing. Okay, so now let's talk about the district's decision to cancel negotiations between them and the association when it comes to an agreement for return to in-person instruction. Now, we've talked about this before. The district has unilaterally decided that they will not be bargaining with us when it comes to working conditions related to returning to in-person instruction. We feel very strongly about this. It is our legal right to negotiate working conditions. It's built into Ed Code in the state of California. And we have a right to negotiate those working conditions. Things like health and safety are clearly working conditions. So are a lot of other things. And so we will continue to press on this item because this is not just, I think, a moral thing, a moral issue where the employer and the employees should be working collaboratively to make sure that the working conditions are optimal for everyone involved, students, staff, both classified and certificated and so on. But it's also a legal issue. And so we will continue to push on that. The other thing that I wanted to add, the EMAS for today, is the plans for returning to in-person instruction. So those of you who heard the board meeting a couple weeks ago, Melissa Dutra said clearly a couple of different times that the district has 8 plans in place and ready to go to bring back special education cohorts onto 8 of our campuses. And so when we asked the district for copies of these plans, we were told that, well, there's not really plans. And then later on, we were told that they were kind of outlines of design or plan kind of base plans. And so I met with the district yesterday, and in yesterday's meeting, the district actually did provide the plans for one school site's special education team and what they were planning to do in order to bring kids back onto campus for in-person instruction. The district, we did this through a Zoom, so it was a screen shared presentation. And when I asked for copies of the plan, I was told no. I was told that by the district that it was there was confidentiality issues, and also there were concerns about respecting the work of the teachers who had put these plans together. And Mr. Octaveros followed up with an email to me, again reiterating his original position, which is that he believes that there's some kind of a confidentiality issue, and so not agreeing to provide the association with copies of these plans. Now, why is this important? It's important because as your association, the only way we can defend our teachers' rights is if we know what's going on. And so if there are plans being prepared, whether or not our members are participating in the design and construction of those plans, they need to be evaluated for whether or not, one, is the district negotiating directly with members instead of with the association, but more importantly, two, how does that impact working conditions? Because if you can negatively impact working conditions at one site or with one group, what's to stop the district from doing that across all sites with all groups? And that's always the concern. And so we don't know if there's any problems with any of these plans because we haven't been allowed to really take a hard look at them. And so here's what I'm asking. I'm asking those of you out there, our members who are at any of these 8 sites who have begun or created plans or have participated in the creation of plans to bring students back onto your campuses for these special education cohorts. I'm asking that you share those plans with me, just me personally. I'm not going to share them with anybody else. I think the district believes somehow that we're going to post these plans on the internet or some other crazy thing, but why? There's no upside for me to do that. There's no win in it for me at all. There's no win in that for our association. There's no win in that for our members or our students. So I'm not even sure where that mentality comes from, but it's definitely not something that we do. And I get it. Confidentiality of student information, that's an absolute real thing. I totally get that. We all work very hard to make sure that the confidential information of our students is protected, especially those folks who teach special education, because there are other legal issues beyond just normal legal issues when it comes to confidentiality for special education kids. And so we're not asking for, little Johnny's or Juanitas or Betty's confidential information. We're looking for the actual plan of what are the hours of instruction? Are there lunch breaks that are built in? Like, what is the design and how does that impact our working conditions? And I'm sure it's easy to just redact out any personal information about students and still provide copies of those documents. So anyway, if you have these documents, if you created them at your site or in the process of creating them or they've been created for you, I really ask that you share them with me. Send them to jose@smea.com. That's my direct email, and I will have the opportunity to take a look at those. District is not being forthcoming. They're not sharing these documents with us other than a screen share walkthrough. But we really can't dive deep into where our folks are and what impact they might have on working conditions unless we actually have the documents to review. And so, so that's it for that. Next thing, Flipgrid, our Share Your Truth project. Right, we're still hoping that you will all link onto that and upload or record your own video. We've had a lot of visitors to the videos that are there so far, a lot of views. which is awesome. People are taking a look at that, but now it's your turn to record your truth. So please click on the link that is over in the email this video is attached to. Go ahead and watch the videos that have already been uploaded, and then take a few minutes to record your own 90-second video of you sharing your own truth about education, about return to in-person instruction, about the struggles, the challenges, the successes you had during distance learning, and what that all means to you. So we're hopeful that you'll do that. We really appreciate it. So please go to the Flipgrid, Share Your Truth project. The link is back in the email that this video is attached to, and take a look at what's there, and then record your own video. All right. Last but not least, PD for Me. PD for Me continues. We're going to have our exercise classes on Mondays and Tuesdays. That's going to continue. We have another hiking event this Monday, the 8th of March. It's going to be in South San Luis County, the Pismo Preserve. Starts at 4 p.m. The email that this video is attached to has information for that. And I'm super excited to share that we've added a new PD for Me, and that is a yoga class. Richard Meyer over at JPO is going to be the instructor for our yoga class. The information is in the email that this video was attached to. That starts this Wednesday, 3:30 p.m. And it's going to be once a week, every Wednesday after that. So I'm super excited about that. So please go back to the email that this video is attached to. Get yourself signed up. I've actually included the Zoom links for both the virtual exercise class and the yoga class in the email that this video was attached to, something that I hadn't previously done, but decided to start providing that link up front for you all as well. Right, that's all I got for you all. Hey, have a great weekend. It's been kind of a crazy week for all of us, I know, and things are just kind of ramping up and getting a little wilder. So take a moment for yourself, take a moment to relax, to enjoy the things that you enjoy, to enjoy family, friends, pets, whatever it is that you have in your life that brings you joy. And we'll all get back to it on Monday. All right, have a good weekend, everyone.